Hey, hi everyone. I'm Matthew, recently graduated from VS last year, and today I'm here to give you a short sharing about the VS spirit, as well as some advice for potential future Victorians. So, before I start, I'd like to give a short introduction about myself. I was from VS 4 2020, and for my CCA, I was in Scouts, and I was also in the Prefectorial Board Exco. Now, I am currently studying in RI. So, I'll start talking about my experiences with the VS spirit. When I first entered the school, I was completely clueless about the sphere spirit, like many others around me. But as I stayed on in the school, I learned more about what it was, and I realized what it meant to me. To me, the VS spirit is the sense of brotherhood, sense of camaraderie, and the sense of duty, as well as the sense of unity that you feel being part of one big Victorian family. It is something that you don't really notice it most of the time, but when you notice it, it is very prominent, especially after big school events. For example, at the sports finals that VS would often be a part of, when the school team wins, sometimes the entire school will run into the center of the crowd at the field and crowd around the winning team to celebrate their victory. And that is when I feel you really experience the VS spirit, and you truly feel like being part of this one gigantic family of Victorians. So after I realized what this meant to me, I did my best in all areas of school, whether that be in my studies, CCA, or in the BBX school. I remember vividly staying back in school very late to study, to do my CCA work, as well as spending lots of time planning PB events along with my fellow EXCO members. And I did as much as I could to contribute to the school. I feel that the VS spirit is something that stays with you long after you leave the school. And whenever you come back and set foot in the school again, you definitely feel it again. For example, I when I went back to school earlier this year to collect my O-level results, I still felt the VS spirit as soon as I stepped into the school. With, with that, I'll move on to some advice for potential future Victorians. Firstly, I'd advise juniors to remember to do everything in moderation. So while your studies are very important, and you should definitely not forget about them, you should also remember to have fun, to make friends, and to enjoy yourselves. Also remember to try out new stuff while you can, because VS has a lot of opportunities for you to learn and grow as a person, as well as to try out new activities you wouldn't otherwise be able to try out. VS also has a lot of opportunities for to help you learn to improve your skills. For example, VS has multiple outlets through which you can excel as a leader and learn more about leadership and leading a team. Hence, I recommend all juniors to definitely try it out, and I promise you you won't regret it. I also recommend juniors to not be afraid to talk to new people, as you never know what might happen. The person you feel very uncomfortable around with now could end up being your best friend in the future. And I say this from personal experience, and thus I am recommending juniors to try this out. And as I said earlier, please remember to take advantages of the many learning opportunities VS provides you to help you grow in all aspects, whether it be your hard skills or your soft skills. And with that, I would like to wish everyone a happy VS 145 and New Senior Laboratory.